Hello YouTubers, Sonic Ox here. Today is Sunday, December 17th, 2023. I hope you're all doing well. Here's a little video of today's cockpit. So the goal today for the OX7 is a range test. That's Coyote Hat Hill, and it's about a mile east of my property. So the goal is to fly the OX7 there and back and monitor the video transmission and the RC link. I'm also experimenting with picture-in-picture function of my video editing software, so wish me luck on that. I want to put the on-screen display in the lower right corner of the Firefly footage. So there we've got liftoff, and I put it in GPS hold just so I can see how jittery the video is, and want to kind of get my bearings, and then I'll put it in altitude hold and venture over to that hill. Just looking around a little bit. I don't think battery life will be a problem. That's only a mile. I am going to take it pretty slow on the way over anyway. And I want to be at least 100 feet in the air for it. Right there I'm at 99, 100. Some of my neighbors have pretty tall trees, and of course I'm going to gain some elevation when I get over to that hill, so I want to stay up there a little bit. The ceiling is 400 feet, so I don't plan to go that high. In angle mode, I think top speed's about 45, maybe a little more, 45 miles per hour. So I may do that on the return trip, but for this test, I'm trying to fly and monitor all my OSD information. 126 feet in altitude. Since I'm in altitude hold, it's the auto throttle at about 22, 23, I believe that's percent. And my heading is about 75 degrees, so I'm going kind of northeast. And I've set my on-screen display to show the direction home, that little arrow in the lower right portion of the OSD screen. Hopefully this isn't too boring of footage for you guys. At least with the picture-in-picture, it makes for shorter videos, flight videos. So you can see that even though I'm maintaining about 125 feet in elevation, as I get over to that hill, effectively the craft is lower. I've got about 10 or 11 satellites, pretty good lock. You can still see the low RSSI information that's in the teens, 15 now. But like I say, I've noticed after the flights that my link quality rarely gets below like 80%, so I'm not too worried about that. So at this point, what are we, about 3/4 of a mile? Approaching the hill, and I'm effectively lower, so I gain a little altitude. And you can see that as I close in on a mile from home, my video feed starts to get fuzzy. I don't like that, so I gain a little more altitude, but I want that 1 mile out. You can see I'm at 0.9596. So my goal at this moment is to hit that mile and then turn around and head home. This is the lithium ion pack, and I can fly it down to 19 volts. So I've still got good battery. So on the way home, I pick up the speed a little bit. In the, I'll call it goggle cam, the flight cam, it's a RunCam Phoenix 2, and it does a pretty good job, but it still takes a little bit of looking to get your orientation. So I'm looking at my heading, I'm looking at the homes, the landscape coming up. I've got some battery, so I'm flying around a little bit. When I get over here, I pull up short and scan the horizon, do some yaw, find the house. Eventually I want to fly from that hill to home and set down. That would be a fun test. I didn't do it this time, but that would be landing on the goggles, which will be a little adventure. So just panning around, getting the lay of the land. Not too far from home. Plenty of battery. Been flying about, what's that, coming up on 8 minutes. That's not too bad. There's home. The on-screen footage, the on-screen display footage and the Firefly footage aren't exactly linked, but I got them pretty close. Aren't exactly synchronized, I guess. Not bad. So I'll set it down here and appreciate you guys watching. That was a successful test for me today. That was the 1 mile barrier was what I was shooting for. So that was a good goal. Interesting that my video feed was the limiting factor today. I should be able to do almost a watt, 800 milliwatts of transmission for the video, so I'm still playing with that, experimenting a little bit, but I'll leave you guys there. Thanks for watching. OX out.